Hello, my Leos, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. And of course, I'm Debbie. Now, we're reading for May 12th through the 18th, Friday through Thursday. I have done an overview video, We Have to Be Told. So please take a look. It talks about what's going on in the stars, the heavens. Also, I talk a little bit about, oh my goodness, shifts in dimensions in reality. So take a peek at it. I also do a reading for what's going on in the world. I also tell you that these are general readings that may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. And I know, my Leos, things don't move fast enough. We get so close, and then it's like we're stalled. Then, so close again and again. This has a lot to do with that Uranus in Taurus. However, Uranus is doing something a little bit different right now. And that's where I was talking about those reality or those shifts in time, timeline shifts. And I'm not a physicist or somebody that can tell you a lot about that, except that I've experienced it. So maybe you have too. So let's see, higher power, what do you have? What do you want to say to our Leos? What do you want to say? It's like, so close. When are Leos going to tip over into that abundance? Because it does feel closer and closer. And Mars will be going into your sign. I think it was on the 20th. So that's going to be a big push. So let's see. What else do we have going on? Leo. Higher power, Holy Spirit. What would you like to say to our Leos? What would be good for Leos to know? Little words of encouragement. What's going on for our Leos? What's going on? I do feel like somebody needs to know that their bills are going to be paid. Don't know why that's coming up, but it's like tell someone their bills are going to be paid. They've been asking about it. Bills are getting paid. Okay, let's see what our first card is. Well, the Three of Earth. So 3, celebration, creation, power of 3. Earth is our earth energy. It's our Taurus. We're in Taurus right now. It's Virgo. It's also Capricorn, money, job, career. There's a lot of interesting stuff with the Three of Earth. When I see it as the Three of Pentacles, I look at it as divine providence, okay? That there are things, that money is being paid. Bills are being paid. Money's coming in the way it needs to come in. However, the Three of Earth in this has a little bit more. I see this sprouting. I see this coming up like a little plant that's breaking through and, breaking through the harsh earth. And now it's ready to meet the sun. And now it's ready to spread its wings. And now it's ready to grow even further. Okay. So I get two vibes with the Three of Earth. Three of Pentacles, divine providence, divine provision. The Three of Earth, breaking free, breaking through, kind of like when, when that little seed breaks through and, things are happening underground that we can't even see. And now it's like pushing up the dirt and it's getting ready to sprout. Things are sprouting now, my Leos. You may not know about it. You may not even feel it or see it, but it is happening. So sorry about that. Had to go and get a drink. So there is more happening. You just aren't all aware. You're not aware of what's going on behind the scenes or underneath that ground. The power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work. Be a team player. Your next card, the Five of Earth. So again, too, that kind of going back, the bills are getting paid. So we have a 5, change energy here, change positive, negative. Earth energy again, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We are in Taurus right now. There are things happening in Taurus. There is a money energy here. It's kind of like some decisions being made. I don't necessarily know if it's decisions being made on what bill to pay, because I kind of get this, this bills are getting paid. Bills are getting paid. And there is provision here. I'm not quite sure. Maybe there's not enough trust in the providence. Maybe there's not enough trust in, God, source, whoever it is, because there is a little worry about the money. Is the money coming? Is the money coming as fast as it's needed? Again, this is human nature. This is not, this is not unnatural. But the thing is, you have to have that connection. I have said to people that things would be done because it had to be that way. And I had told God, God, I told you about my trees. Those trees have to be picked up. Those trees have to be moved. And I've prayed, I've meditated, I've done whatever it is that I could do. I've given the information out, and then things did happen. So the Five of Earth does bring a little bit of worry, a little bit of stressors, but again, things are happening that you're not quite aware of. Okay, so don't sweat the small stuff, my Leos. Fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Again, don't sweat the small stuff. Okay, again, I keep getting the overlying one about bills getting paid. We don't have to understand how or why. Here we go. And that last card reversed, the Queen of Water. So now we have a Queen energy. So we have a 3-5-5-3. Queen, underlying energy is that Water of Cups, and this is water, water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Flowing, emotional, tender, loving, very spiritual energy, very, just very kind, loving energy. Now, sometimes the Queen of Water can be a little bit too much into the minutia of the situation, but her heart is good. Okay, her heart is doing what she needs to do. There is a lot of love with the Queen of Water. So whatever's going on with this, there is a lot of sensitivity. There is a lot of love. There is a lot of, please make this happen. But again, to connect with higher power, connect with God's source energy. So not quite sure where we're leaping into this. If this is my Leo, you need to connect with that Queen of Water. If this is somebody that comes in and sees that you need a little bit of help and comes and helps you, not quite sure where she fits in, but we're going to put her out there anyway. Anyway, the Queen of Water is tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, but also care for yourself and others. So again, there's a little bit of worry about money, but the Queen of Water is telling you to care for yourself, trust your intuition, trust your connection with God's source, because water energy is very, very spiritual at the same time. There is more going on. You're not aware of everything, and because you can't be. You cannot be aware of everything because, I once, in prayer I asked, well, why can't I know a little more? And I was told I was given enough. And if I was to be given more at that time, I probably could not get out of bed in the morning. It would be too overwhelming. Okay? So there is a lot of loving energy surrounding you, my Leos. Again, there is this sense of, things are happening underground. Things are happening that you're behind the scenes. And almost kind of like the moon energy, but it's very earthbound. Okay, 2 cards have fallen out. 2 cards. Let's see what we have. Well, so now this is a 2. 2 is choices, decisions. This is fire energy. Fire energy is your energy. It is also Sagittarius. It is also Aries energy. Remember, Jupiter is in Aries, but it's about to transition into Taurus. And what that means for you, my Leos, is that what you've been anticipating and planning in Aries will come to root and come to fruition in Taurus. And what this is basically saying is just now it's just a waiting game. Now it's just you've done what you can do. You've planted the seeds. Things are moving. Things are activating. I know it seems a little stressful right now, but yet there's a lot of caring, loving energy around you, or this could be you, or this could be God's source energy around you, and now you just have to wait. I don't like to wait, but for this week, it's time. Just wait. Next card, or last card, is your third eye chakra. So we have our chakra systems. There's more than 7 chakras in the body or in your energy fields. But the 7 that they talk about goes from 1, which is your base, to 7, which is your crown. Now I talked about when I went here in the overview, I said the 3rd chakra. What I meant was the 3rd eye chakra. This is your intuition. This is your intuitive knowledge, okay? So we have a 6. It's a number of man again. It's the energy we put into something. And do we open ourselves, do you open yourselves up to your higher power? Do you pray? Do you meditate? Messages are trying to come in. Also too, with the 3rd eye chakra, has, the 3rd eye and the crown have a lot to do with the pineal gland or pineal gland. And there's a lot of things that, a lot of stuff is out there which will tell you to really avoid any of the chemicals. Drink very pure, maybe spring water or something that doesn't have a lot of chemicals in it, okay? But the 3rd eye chakra, a couple of things now, because I'm a Reiki master, I do alignments of chakras. Sometimes if your chakra is too open, you just are receiving all the time, can be very empathic. Sometimes if it's too closed, you're basically blocking any of the messages that want to come in. So the 3rd eye chakra is about, if it's a healthy chakra, it's about paying attention to your intuition, paying attention to that little voice that tells you, oh, go, ma'am, do not do this unless go buy that lottery ticket, or go right instead of left. Okay, I've had that voice happen, and wondrous things has happened because of that, because I listened. So maybe it's time to listen. Okay, so let's go on. And while we're waiting, maybe it's time to just listen. All right, let's go on and see our angels of abundance. What do you have for our Leos? What do we have for our Leos? Leo, Leo, Leo. What do we have for Leos? Leo, Leo. Here we go. Okay, what does this say? Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. Well, that's interesting. Do you do enough exercise? And I wonder too, sometimes it's also exercise your chakras. All right. Let's get this. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. Brings up all those endorphins, and it does open you up to that higher plane. It keeps your vibrations elevated, and that's very, very important, my Leos. Anyway, let's see what we've got. Time to listen. Are you listening? Are you listening? Things are happening. You may not be aware of them, but let's see. Crystal or energy for our Leos. What else do we have? Leo, Leo, Leo. Blue calcite. Soothing, inner peace, universal perspective, a strong memory. Strong memory. That's interesting too. Okay, my Leos, did it make sense to you? Interesting times. Wait. I know. Seems like we wait a lot. Anyway, my Leos, do me a favor, please. Please, 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 please go down and do the like, share, subscribe, clicking on the bell for notifications, because you help me a lot by doing that. If you're watching me on Rumble, rumble me. As always, though, my Leos, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.